Hey guys, Ruben here. Today I'm going to show you how to change the Kindle 4 wallpaper to your own image without a jailbreak like the other Kindles. This is the Kindle 4 non-ad Wi-Fi only version, the more expensive Kindle 4 version. Brought it from the UK, it's the only one selling in the UK for £89. So we'll get started. As you can see, it's plugged in with the proprietary USB cable here. I'm just going to skip to the computer screen here because we only need this for a couple of minutes. So I'm not going to use the screen recording program. You're going to want to create a blank file. As you can see, there's one here called Don't Halt on Repair. It's blank and there's nothing in it. Just confirm that, 0 KB in size. I'm just going to copy that and paste it again in the same folder, as you can see, and I'm going to rename it to a file, 1 second there, called enable diags, I think it's called. Okay, found it there. We'll just rename it here and we'll rename it to enable diags. There we go. Now as you can see, it's just a blank file called enable diags. This is going to get us into diagnostics mode, which is what we need to do this hack. So we're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna go back to the Kindle. Just gonna take it out of the USB out of it, and I'll just get the camera back here. And we're gonna reboot it or restart it, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go into settings, and we're gonna go into restart. I'll just speed this process up while it restarts. Okay, so now you can see we are in diagnostics mode. Okay, and before we use the computer again, we're going to want to do something on here. So we're going to go down to N, which is MISC individual diagnostics. We're going to click on the middle button. Then we're going to go down into utilities, which is U. Middle button again. And then we are going to go down into enable USB net, middle button again, and it's going to come up with a bunch of information. We're going to press right, and it's going to bring us back to that menu. Now we're going to plug in the USB again. Okay, and I'll just switch to the screen recording program here. Okay, so now that we've plugged the Kindle in, it should be recognised by the computer. Just to check here, we're just going to network, and it should come up in a minute. Right, sorry about that. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into Network and Sharing Center, which, in case you don't know, is in the control panel on Windows 7, and it is in Network and Internet and Network and Sharing Center. Now here you should have two networks. You should have the network for your internet, which in my case is this home network here, joined by the Ethernet cable, and you should have this unidentified network, which is the Kindle running in diagnostics mode. So we're going to just right click on the local area connection, or whatever it's coming up as your device, sorry, left click, and we're going to go down into properties, and we are going to go down to Internet Protocol version 4 TCP/IPv4, and we're going to click on properties for that, and we're going to use this following IP address, 192.168.15.1, and then the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay, so we're going to press OK. That's fine. Close that window, and we're going to run a program. I'll put a link in the description called PUTTY. We're just going to run this, and I think it's called PUTTY configuration. So here's the program. I already have the settings saved here, so we're just going to load that. And this is what you're going to want to put. You're going to make sure it's on port 22, and you're going to want to make sure it's got this host name or IP address there, so exactly the same one. I'm going to have a connection type of SSH, only on clean exit, and then we're going to press open. And here we are, we're now connected to the Kindle. We're going to log in as root. And it's going to ask for a password. Now I'll put a link in the description depending on your firmware version of your Kindle. I've just used Mario, and as you can see it's worked, which is good. It's a bit different for your device, but I should imagine most of them will be Mario. Now we're going to run a couple of commands. These are your commands here. I'll put the link in the description for the commands. We'll just see if we can make this a bit easier for us. We're just going to copy them in here, right click, copy, and then when you go into the command area, we're going to just right click and it automatically pastes them. So once you have each one up, we're just going to press enter, and it should be working. This may be a bit different for me because I already have the screensaver folder on my Kindle, so I might get an error or two. Yeah, as you can see, you can't create the dictionary folder. Basically what it does is it creates a folder in your Kindle called screensaver, but I already have that folder, so your file already exists, so that's why it's come up with that error. If you don't already have that folder, that won't come up. It'll just skip right onto this next bit, which is when you simply enter in these other commands. Did that work? Did that work? No, must not. Okay. Copy these other ones. Don't know why I did that. Okay, and we'll copy this last one. Into that position. It's not copying. There we go, enter. And we're done. Okay, so now we just exit that. Say yes, we want to close the session. Just get rid of that. And I'll just go back to the Kindle now. Okay, so we're back at the Kindle. We're going to want to disconnect from the computer, and we're going to press right to exit. So press it once, we go back, press it again, we go back. Now we're going to want to go down to exit, reboot, or disable diags, sorry. We're then going to want to go down to disable diagnostics, which will just disable it until you start pressing this again and enter that file type. Remember that we did at the beginning. Just going to click the middle button here, press are you sure. To continue, press left. Yes, I think we're pretty sure. I'm going to just speed it up here while it should reboot the system. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, the Kindle is working fine. All my books are there. I can tell you it's working fine. All we've done is added the folder to the Kindle. Now we're going to plug it back in, the micro USB. I'm going to go back to the computer. Okay, now we're going to open the file, and we're going to see this new folder called screensaver. This is where, as you can see, we have put in all our screensavers. Okay, about creating screensavers, they have to be a certain size. On me, that size is 600 width by 800, and they also need to be grayscale. There's a couple of ways you can create an image in grayscale. The one that I use is, let me just find an image here to use. We'll just use this one. I normally open it with Microsoft Office Picture Manager, and I go into picture and then crop it, and then I crop it to, as you can see here, the new size, about 600 600 by 800. And just drag it where you want the picture to go. Press OK, and then I normally go into colour and just turn all the colour down so it's a grayscale image. Just gonna then save it, and then you're just gonna want to drag and drop it into the screensaver folder. Okay, and once we've done that, we'll just go back to the Kindle. And once you've done that, you just disconnect it again. And I won't do it now, but this is what you'll need to do. Every time you put a new screensaver or wallpaper in the screensaver folder, you're going to need to reboot the Kindle for it to display. Now just pretend I've rebooted, because I didn't put any new ones on. And now when you turn it off, as you can see, I have a custom wallpaper, which is Link. Yay! It really is that simple. There's nothing much to it. If you need help, just comment below. As you can see, I have multiple wallpapers that I chose on the Kindle, and it's great. You know, it's a great little hack to really customize your device how you want to. So thanks for watching, guys. Any help needed, please comment, and please don't forget to like and subscribe me.